All things considered, we had a nice little run this week. We know we got the winter weather coming, but look at this. Is it 67 degrees already on this Wednesday? Ended up being the warmest day of the work/school week, and lowest we had is 58 there on Monday. That's hard to beat. And if you need to feel just a little bit warmer, second time we've done it this week. What were you doing 1 year ago today? Probably wearing about 18 layers. Set a record low 1 year ago today. We dropped down to 15 degrees below zero on this February 16th of 2021, and yet here we stand with temperatures in the mid to high 60s. Live look outside of 7th and Range Line, 66 degrees is where we stand, still fighting the wind. It's been gusting at Joplin Regional Airport 40, 45 miles an hour just all morning long. Now, if you want to look for a little reprieve, it's going to be right along the cold front right there, where we see it begin to shift in from the north. But we've got a ways to go before that gets on us, and that's why that wind advisory stretches all the way until 3 o'clock this afternoon. And even as you dive off to the east and the southeast, it's going to take just a little bit longer for it to die down. We've got color-coded map just about everywhere with this impending storm a-coming. But so far, just a little light rain through southeast Kansas. Heavy cloud covers stuck around. But everything just kind of shifted and sprinted in right there from the southwest, kind of hanging. Haven't had but trace accumulation amounts, and not going to pick up until this evening as far as having to worry about any flooding concerns. As we look at the cold front now making its way through central Kansas, going to drop down to the southeast. Slow mover though. We've seen a little bit of movement since this morning, but not one of those that has a tendency to cover 3 or 4 states in the span of just a couple hours. So really not going to be all-encompassing for us until we get to tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact. So let's go ahead and ride the 60s, and then we can break down our travel concerns for tomorrow. And of course, you'll also see the steep drop there as far as what we see on the mercury. Not a whole lot of movement in the severe thunderstorm risk map, and that's an indicator that the confidence level as far as what we're going to see down to the south, kind of the same, maintaining, if you will, from what we had yesterday. Now, as we shift from Wednesday into Thursday, we just see a little bit more down here south of I-44, and once again, that's exactly where we have those flood washes. That's indicated in the green, and those last all the way until Thursday 6, and Jasper County a part of that as well. As you sink down here toward the Arkansas state line, that's where we could see 2 to 4 inches of rain. Creeks, streams, those are going to be swollen. Know those low-lying areas. Anticipate on those being flooded by the time you get to your Thursday morning travel, and those stretch all the way on the other side of the Mississippi from St. Louis, and indicated that those thunderstorms, instead of taking really a northeasterly track, they're going to do a good job just pushing off east once they spawn over us, and we will kind of be the starting point for these mid-February thunderstorms. Scattered rain through the afternoon and evening, then we begin to get a little serious as we see the heavier rain indicated in the yellow, orange, and the red right there, and as it drops down, then we get a taste of everything. So this is going to be the heaviest rain. That's where we saw on the severe thunderstorm risk map. We see the freezing rain indicated in the pink up top. We're trying to turn that over into snow. As far as our ice accumulation goes, really probably going to try to stall out with a glaze right there just below Pittsburgh. Now, that does not mean you are not going to have some slick spots on the road from Joplin down to the south. It means really if you get up from about, say, Highway 400 up to the north, your ice chances are increasing. There's your flooding concerns in southwest Missouri. Take Highway 54, go up to the north. That's where you're going to see 1 inch, 2 inches of snow. And then we taper off our snow accumulation as we drop down to the south. You'll notice this snow, though. Look at this. This thing's going to hold on all the way into the afternoon hours. Now let's talk about winter storm watches and warnings. Those are indicated in the blue and the pink because it's not just the accumulation. Tanya, check out these temperatures. 16 in Yates Center. That's cold enough as it is. Look at the bottom of your screen. Still hold on to 60 degrees down there in Neosho and Anderson. Nah, don't worry. Everybody's going to be mired in single-degree wind chills by the time we get to Thursday night. Tanya has been doing a marvelous job, however, reminding me. One-shot deal, we get safely through tomorrow, and we're back up into the 40s, 50s, and 60s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, respectively.
Oh, wow. Well, yes.
Let's be on our toes, though, for tomorrow morning, please.
We can do it. We'll make it. Be prepared for tonight.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Michael.